Hey Jax, Matt Goodlow here with your Geekcast episode number 11. Here's what you should do if you're recording a Geekcast or any kind of podcast. Make sure your camera is recording before you get all the way through your Geekcast. Yes, for filming number 2, I started talking and I had not hit record. I may be an idiot, but that's irrelevant. The first one, actually, I got kernel panic on my computer, which basically means the kernel, which connects, or which talks from the processor to the rest of the system, freaked out and didn't know what to do. So I had to restart my computer, and this is now filming number 3 of this particular Geekcast. I'm going to stop briefly and make sure that this is properly recording, and then I will come back to you and tell you why am I outside in this lovely environment. Please hold. Okay, well, we seem to be in business. Everything apparently is not working properly, but you never know. So anyway, let's get started. Hopefully I don't sneeze because I feel one coming on. I am outside today. I am sitting on top of the parking garage on Central Campus because I want to talk about going green and how a geek and a gamer can be more nice, I guess, to their environment. It's one way to look at it. Environmentally friendly green, if you will. So there's green behind me, trees. I know I'm incredibly witty and literal, but nonetheless, I'm sitting in my truck. There's green around me. I'm outside. I'm getting sunburned, etc. Anyway, so the first thing I want to talk about is the footprint of different video game systems, PCs, Xbox 360s, that sort of thing. Each one obviously draws power, some more than others. The PC, Xbox 360, PS3, almost all draw about the same number of watts, about 200 watts. So they're all pretty, power hungry, if you will, I guess. If you've ever played these games, it's because they're pretty graphically intense, and so they need a lot of power to power, stuff like that. Now the Wii, on the other hand, clocks in at almost 20 watts. So in comparison, it's about 10% of all the other systems is how much the Wii runs on. So it's very, it's not incredibly environmentally friendly, but it is more so than the other video games. I'm going to stop recording again and make sure this is working still. Please hold. Okay, we continue to be running smoothly, and I have hit record again. I've remembered to hit record. Okay, next thing I want to talk about is this old game. It came out about 5 years ago, but it's a really interesting concept. It's all about kind of getting gamers outside to, experience the real world somewhat while still playing a video game, so it's kind of counterproductive. Anyway, it's called Boktai, The Sun is in Your Hand. You play a vampire hunter, and you have this gun. It's called the Gun del Sol, so the gun of the sun. And the concept is that the game has a little light meter on it, and so you take it outside into the sun. You can't play it at night, which is lame, but the sun will hit the light meter and it will actually charge your gun within the video game. And so that's how you go around and kill vampires, and if you're not outside you can't charge your gun and you can't win the game, or you can't kill vampires and stuff like that. So interesting concept. Like I said, that's an old game. That's a Game Boy Advance game. So it would be interesting if it was a 360 game, because then you have to take everything outside, and it'd be unfortunate. Anyway, so the last thing I want to talk about is if you're going outside, you want some sort of sun protection, because the sun is in fact outside. It's this hat on thinkgeek.com, because I love that website, and I love my geek products, and it's called the Head Tag Hat. This is like the 18th time I've said it, because I keep recording this cast over and over and over, so I can actually say it smoothly now. Basically, the concept is it's a mock-up of HTML code. When you would write HTML code, you would start on the head of a web page. You would put a bunch of basic, font and stuff information, and it would go in the head section. And to start it, you would put those brackets. I don't know what they're called still. I probably should have researched it between recordings 2 and 3, whatever. And it says head within it, and then at the end of it, once you've completed all that code, you do the same thing, but you put /head. And so that's what the hat is. It has head on the front and then /head on the back. So your content is within the hat. Incredibly literal, still funny. I enjoy it. So that's all I have for you this week. I feel out of my place out here in the sun, cooking. It's a little warm. It's actually really beautiful out today, but if you sit here for long periods of time, it does get slightly warm. So I'll leave you to it. Go outside, play frisbee, get a tan. God knows us geeks need it. And I will talk to you guys next week. Keep sending me emails if you have any questions, concerns, comments, products, whatever you want to talk about. I will see you next week, Jax. Be good.